Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Get right with the Most High. Man, this is going to be a doozy one, though. I'll tell you that. Let's get into insanity. Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Why do I want to get into this? Let me tell you why. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe. Maybe I'm not. Right? Every 2, 4, and 6 years, these politicians come out for you to vote for them. 2 years is the Congress, 4 years is the presidency, and 6 years is the Senate. Right? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Oh, man. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But we're going to get into it. Why do I say doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? Is insanity. Every 2, 4, and 6 years, we vote people in, right? Allegedly. Allegedly, we vote people in. Allegedly, we vote people in to fix things and change things. We voted the same people in that have messed it up. Oh, man. You got to make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So if you look at the Congress, some of these people, you'd be like, bro, how these people keep getting voted back in, bro? You know what I mean? The same people that brought bad policies that destroy stuff. The president, not so much. But the Congress and the Senate, man, when I tell you common sense ain't that common, and doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, boy, I tell you, insanity. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I see something that other people don't see. Maybe. Just maybe. I could be wrong. We all could be wrong, right? Because we don't know everything. So we all could be wrong at one point in time in our lives. But you vote on somebody to end wars and not to start new wars, but it seems like they're starting new wars. You vote for somebody to fix the economy and all that, and it's not going to get fixed. It's going to get worse, okay? Then you voted for another guy because you ain't like this guy. And it's still the same situation. You know what I mean? It was even a worse situation. You know what I'm saying? With the other guy that just left. He flooded the market. He did. Man, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Now you got a civil war inside MAGA. I mean, come on, people. It could be me. I could be tripping. I could be not be tripping. But it's kind of funny how you got them hardcore right-wingers that's prejudice and all that, you know, pushing these things, you know what I'm saying? Maybe to make Trump look bad. Probably you thought of that. Maybe. But Trump surrounded himself with some bad people too. You know what I mean? That made him look bad. Yeah. Yeah. Accountability. Accountability. We're doing the same thing over and over again. And who benefits? The donor class. Not you. Not me. Well, I benefited this time, but the donor class is really benefits. Yep. The good old donor class. Yeah. The oligarchs. They're going to always benefit. They're going to always benefit. But man, when you see things, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, hold up, bro. In 50 years, I've seen people life decay. Not win or benefit off of nothing. But do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. When you look at the Chuck Schumers, Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi, right? And then you go on the right, you got Thune, Mike Johnson, Ted Cruz. But we always end up in the same thing every time. It's like the same cycle. No matter who you put in there, it's like, man, the people never get to win. That's funny, ain't it? Not really. But the insanity that we have in this country, that we do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. It just came to me out of nowhere. Well, I was sitting there, I was like, well, wait a minute, man. Why some of these people are lifetime politicians? Lifetime politicians. And if your side wins, right, if you're on the left, right, if your side wins, boy, y'all do some capping. You know what I mean? Y'all do. And if the right side wing, they do some capping for their side. But if you're on the left, what I've noticed, this is just me, nothing personal. It don't matter who you support it, okay? But what I noticed with people that represent the left, if they candidates don't win, and they have friends and family members that that lean towards the right, they disown them. They don't want nothing to do with them. They're a sellout. Call them all kinds of names. Blah, 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 blah. There's then a third. I don't want to repeat the names because it don't make no sense to repeat the names. All right? If y'all wondering what's my nationality, I'm Puerto Rican and black. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and black. My household grew up Puerto Rican and black, or black and Puerto Rican, however you want to put it. The reason why I say I'm Puerto Rican and black is my father's Puerto Rican and my mother's black. So you are who your father is. You know what I'm saying? But my nieces and nephews, my kids are Puerto Rican and black. Or black, as we say in my household. Because my father's side of the family, they come from the black part of Puerto Rico, which is called Loíza. You know what I mean? That's where we come from. The black part of Puerto Rico. And when I was sitting there, I'm like, yo, wait a minute, this don't make no sense. We're voting for the same people. Well, not we. A lot of people are voting for the same people that caused the problems. To fix the problems that they caused. What are you? Common sense ain't that common, boy, I tell you. And the sanity's at an all-time high. It must be something in the water, in the food, or something. Or maybe I'm just sitting there, or maybe I'm just delusional and seeing things that that don't make no sense to me. Well, I'm like, yo, dude, hold up, man. Am I the only one that see this? Am I? Or everybody else see it? Because to me, it doesn't make a difference, right? Whether you lean left or lean right and all that. It makes no difference. If you're wondering who I voted for, um, I voted for them tax credits to get that tax cut off. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I did. Any businessman would do that. You know what I mean? Hey, hold up, bro. You gonna tax me at 15%? Man, hold on, man. I gotta support this dude. You know what I mean? Less money I pay in taxes, the more money I could ditch out and flip for other people to prosper with me. But man, I was just sitting there thinking, like, man, people don't get it. Every 2, 4, and 6 years, same thing over and over again, and expecting a different result, and nothing changes. Nothing. Man, I remember when they were saying that dude Mondami, the new mayor of New York, he's a socialist. He this, he that. Man, him and Trump were acting like they were homeboys for years. What's going on, man? Well, that political theater be real though, don't it? That political theater crazy, fam. But hey, man, I don't want to tie you up too long, man. I just been sitting there. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, yo, dog, hold up, man. This don't make sense to me. Why we keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result? It just doesn't add up. So a lot of people will tell you that, well, Trump benefited his billionaire buddies and all that, and blah, 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 blah. And guess what? The Democrats benefit the billionaire buddies too. The elites, okay? The top 10. You know what I'm saying? They benefit them too. Don't get fooled. It ain't just Trump, okay? You can't blame one man for what's going on today. You have to go back to Theodore Roosevelt if you want to get technical of what you're feeling today. Yeah. You could blame them for little things, you know what I'm saying? Like some things you could blame them for, you know what I mean? You can blame them for little things. Just like Biden, you can blame Biden for little things. You can't blame him for the whole totality of things because it's the Congress and Senate. Funny how they pass legislation and stuff like that for their donors, for a certain group of people, but never pass nothing for the Americans. Yeah. You got groups of people that are saying that it's okay for them to be racist towards another group of people, bro, in 2025. In 2025. You got a guy from the right, I'm not going to say his name, but he got a Spanish name. Why does he have that Spanish name? Is the $1 million question. So he would tell you that it's from his grandparents and whatever. The dude actually is Hispanic, but he looks Caucasian, and he's trying to make it seem like he's just like a little bit Caucasian, a little bit Hispanic, and more Caucasian than Hispanic, which is actually 50%, or as we would say, 99.9999% Hispanic. But he looks like he's Caucasian. Routing up people and getting very popular. He's getting very popular. But if that's what float people boats, I want you to understand something. If you're prejudiced or racist, I want you to understand something. It's not okay to be prejudiced or racist towards any group of people. And I'm not saying that because my family is so-called black and brown. Okay? Let me tell you something. For those of y'all that are Caucasian, all right? Even though the stats on the census will say that you're the majority on their census, you're not. There's Latinos and Hispanic that they put on their census that falls under the white category. Yeah. Understand that without so-called black and brown people, your candidate will never win. That's a fact. Your candidate will not win without them having that, groups of people to support. That's why Trump got in. If Trump was to get all the white votes, he would not have won without black votes or Hispanic votes. Yeah. So it don't matter if you get an American First candidate or an America Only candidate, right? And you push in racist, prejudiced rhetoric, that candidate is not going to win. He's not. If you don't got a handful of black and brown people that's going to vote on your side to help them get over that line, he's not going to win. With this white racist shit that's going on right now, it's not a good thing. You can be racist all you want to, but the elites use you as puppets. Just like when you vote, those are puppets that you're voting for. Yeah. I'm going to just tell you how it is. When you go overseas and you're trying to make it home, nobody cares what race you are. They're just trying to get back. When you go overseas and fight overseas and stuff like that. Don't be fooled by people, man. And stop doing the same thing over and over again, expect a different result. You're insane, okay? Stop with this racist rhetoric stuff. Not one group of people is better than any other group of people. At all. Peace and love. I'll catch you on the next one. Get right with the Most High. I wish you prosperity, man, and all that. And hopefully things will change if you are going through this roller coaster. And You guys got to stop. It just got to stop. Stop doing the same thing over and over again. Expect a different result. Stop voting for these puppets. Peace and love.